So I have audiobooks now available, and I'm of two minds about it. I am happy my audiobooks are up on the market and available for you to purchase, but unfortunately I've had to use digital voiceover to produce the books. I would have loved to have hired someone to read them. I won't read it myself because I don't think I've got the voice for it. And to hire someone means paying out a lot of money. And I just don't have the money. So I've gone down the avenue of digital voiceover, and as a result of that, I've tried to make my books as cheap as possible. Had I used a voice actor or a narrator to do so, I would have had to put the prices up a bit to cover costs. Ideally, in the future, if I make some money from this, and I don't make that many sales, so it's probably not going to happen, but I'll backtrack and I'll re-release them with a human voice. But the avenue that I took was a bit of a journey in itself, just trying to find the right voice for the books. And I tried a couple of the online services and they just didn't sit right. And there was like AI services that do this thing, and they didn't seem right, because one of them that I did look into, you still had to play a lot with the tone and pronunciation of words, particularly the fantasy books. And then you have to try and use the right accent, and so you putting an American accent up against a British accent. I ultimately went with a British accent for my fantasy books and an American one for my two thrillers. But I'm leaning towards using this British one more often, and the ones that I used wasn't from a website that specifically does this service. It was from Google Play. If you're an indie author and you go through Ingram Spark, as I do, to publish your books, you'll find one of the platforms they don't supply your books to is Google Play, but you can put them up yourself, which is what I do. And within their little area for where you put your books up, you can turn your ebooks into audiobooks using their digital voices, or uploading voices yourself into that area. I went down the digital voice path, as we know, and I found a couple of theirs to be rather natural sounding, or at least more natural sounding than the others that they had on available, and definitely more natural sounding than some of these websites that specialize in this. So for the indie author who's struggling like me, that's an avenue to possibly go down. I should make mention here that because I went down the digital voice path, I do not have my books available on Audible, which is probably the one platform where sales are through the roof for all audiobooks. I am on Spotify, I am on audiobooks.com, I'm on Radican, Kobo, and many others, Barnes and Noble. But there are some platforms that won't take audiobooks that are being narrated by a digital voice, which is a fair trade-off when you think about it, because the quality of a human voice is superior, and hopefully will always be superior to digital. For me, it's a temporary thing if my sales pick up. If they don't pick up, then it's going to stay this way. But yeah, there we go. My books are now audiobooks. Happy reading or listening. Before I go, I'd like to mention Attsuka.com. They have anime apparel, shirts, hoodies, sweatpants. I've got a coupon code It's attached to my website. Go to robertekreig.com, scroll down the bottom, you'll find it. Otherwise, grab a pen and write down Attsuka /robertekreig, capital ATTSUKA /ROBERTEKREIG, all lowercase, no spaces, and you'll get 25% off. It's an affiliate code. They're not paying me. I just get my apparel a little bit cheaper.